Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Niken and my student's number 2061211082. Okay, here I would like to present materials, but lesson plan. So this is the part of lesson plan: core competence, basic competence, and indicator, learning objective, teaching material, method, media, learning source, learning activities, assessment, and the last is attachment. So I get the materials is for senior high school. The subject is English. The class is 10 and the semester is 2. So the topic that I choose here is sing a song. And the skills emphasize here writing, reading, and speaking. And the time allocation and 2 times 45 minutes. It means that it takes place in one meeting. So here is the core competence. There is 4 core competence. The first is emphasize. The first is refers to the spiritual competence or reality. The second core competence, it refers to the attitude competence, and the third core competence, it refers to the skill competence, and the third, it refers to the knowledge, and the fourth, it means the last core competence, it refers to the skill competence. Here is the basic competence and indicator. The basic competence here is 3.9, interpreting social function and the language features of the song lyric related to the teenage life in senior high school. So the indicator, it formed the basic competence, consists of estimating social function of the song lyric related to the teenage life in senior high school. The next, analyzing language feature of the song related to the teenage life in senior high school. And the 4.9 is analyzing the value of social function and language features contextually of the song related to the teenage life in senior high school. So the indicator, it also formed from the basic competence, which have reviewing the moral value of the song related to teenage life, and the second, performing and identifying the moral value of the song related to the teenage life. Okay, the next is learning objective. So the learning objective here, it formed from the indicator. So after completing this course, the students are able to estimating and analyzing social function and language features of the song related to the teenage life correctly. The second, reviewing the moral value of the song related to the teenage life contextually. And the third is performing and identifying the moral value of the song related to the teenage life contextually. So we're gonna move to the teaching material. Teaching material here, it consists of some aspects. The first is social function, text structures, language features, and topic related to activities. Let's go to the social function. The social function of a song here is the first is entertaining, introducing moral values, and appreciating cultural values through song. The next is text structure. You can see in the picture that in the screen here. Next is language features, consists of vocabulary and grammar, and the topic-related activities. The main focus here is discussing the moral and cultural values of the song. So, from the teaching method, I used scientific approach. In Indonesia, that means that consists of 5M, and the model discovery learning. Well, students are free to observe their materials from any other source. So the technique is discussion and question and answer session. Well, the teaching media, I use students' worksheet, assessment sheet, and slide presentation from the teacher. Well, facilities and infrastructures, I use laptop, LCD projector, sound speaker, and smartphone. It from students. The students are free to open their smartphone. Okay. The next is learning source. I use the book from Kemendikbud, well, Teacher and Students, edition revisi 2017. The next is Teacher and Students Experience. English dictionary, and the link is from YouTube. That is song "You've Got a Friend in Me" by James. So the learning activities, it divided into three aspects. The first is opening, main activities as closing. Opening, it's just 10 minutes, consists of orientation, apperception, motivation, and giving reference. In orientation, teacher prepares students both mental and psychically and to follow the learning process. Nah, the teachers can like greeting, bring, and check the attendance list of students. In apperception, there is reflection, brain, and brainstorming. Now, reflection here is the teacher asks students to remember the previous materials, and the teacher try to connect their students' perception to the materials with students' experience, and the teacher try to build brainstorming. In motivation, teacher give motivation to students contextually. What is the benefit of this material that related to our daily life? And in giving reference, teachers convey learning objectives, scope materials, and learning mechanism. Okay, the next activities is the main activities process of observing, questioning, collecting information, associating, and communicating. In observing, students observe and pay attention to the teacher's explanation. So the teacher explained about the social function, language feature, and text structure, and the topic in the first stage. It's like the student teacher center it around 5 minutes maybe. And teacher give link YouTube to be analyzed together. The title of the song "If You've Got a Friend" by James. So the teacher give example how to analyze song by giving link YouTube so the students can try to analyze together. After that is the questioning activities. Teacher guides students to make questions related to the material. Now, after the teacher give explanation, the students are free to ask to the teacher what the material. The next is collecting information. And before the main activity is conducted, the teacher divided group into 5 group in class. It can consist of 4 until 6 students in every group. And the teacher give list song to be chosen and analyzed. Now, there are 5 song lists that provided by the teacher. The first is "Count on Me" by Bruno Mars, "See You Again" by Charlie Puth, "History" by One Direction, "Something Just Like This" by Coldplay, and You Rise Me Up by Westlife. Now, the system how to conduct the discussion is the students can choose and choose the song by the from that given by the teacher. The next is students collect information and discuss in a group. It's a free to open smartphone and other sources. The next is associating. Students process the data in the form provide. Jadi nanti formnya sudah disediakan oleh gurunya. So the difference between the collecting information, the associating is while the collecting information, it means that the students collect the information, while the associating is the students process the data that they have discussed with the group. And the last is communicating. It means that the class having a presentation, so every group have present their discussion in the front of class. And the noted is every person in a group have take role in the presentation. Now, the main activities it conducted during 70 minutes enough. And while the closing activities is there is a reflection it from the students and the teacher. Conclusion, he and Abi on the students and teacher and listen and pray. Okay, this is the learning activities. Next to the assessment. There is three assessment. The first is social attitude competence, the second is knowledge, and the third is skill competence. Okay, in social attitude competence, the technique that I use is observation, and the character focus on confidence, responsibility, and collaboration. It related to the topic. It means that song. So the focus here is confidence, responsibility, and collaboration. The form that used is observation sheet, and the institute material theme, number, name, aspect, and note. Then the social criteria, it start from 1 until 4, ya seperti yang ada di screen. And while the scoring system is score obtained divided score maximum times 100, it means that score total. The next is knowledge competence. Skill focus here is reading and writing, but in group assessment. So the value you take it from the group assessment. The technique used is written tag, phonetic analysis, instruction. Please explain the song and the moral value related to the teenage life. The instrument you can see in the screen. There is content, vocabulary, mechanism, and grammar. While the scoring system is score obtained divided 4 and times 25. It means equal score total. The next is skill competence. Skill focus here is speaking skill. The technique is spoken test, performance presentation, the result of song analysis, and the instruction is present the result of song analyzed in the front of class. With not every student in group must take a role. The instrument is here. The aspect is there is pronunciation, intonation, fluency, and accuracy. Score range-nya start from 1 until 5. 1 is for poor, 2 is fair, 3 is good, 4 is perfect, 5 is excellent. The scoring system is score obtained times 5 equals score total. Here is the remedial. So skill focus here is reading and writing, but it takes place individually. In remedial, teacher re-explain about social function, text structure, and language feature of the song, and also the moral and cultural values of song. Then students are asked to analyze individually of the song You've Got a Friend by James that we discussed in the first activity. Jadi untuk remedialnya siswa disuruh menganalisis teks, di mana the song sudah kita diskusikan di awal. Tekniknya using written, the form is text analysis, instructionnya, please explain and analyze the social function of the song, the meaning of the song, and the moral value related to the teenage life. There's so many, you can see the pictures, there is content, vocabulary, grammar, and mechanism. While the scoring system, it score total. And the last is enrichment. To build and students' understanding, teachers ask students to make a song cover and give analysis of what the meaning of the song and the moral value. The video will upload in Instagram, then mention the teacher. So the song selection is free, but it must in English version. Here is the attachment from the first activity that we have. It's like the blank space. The song is, that's the title of the song, If You've Got a Friend, from the James. Okay, I think enough from my presentation. If there's mistake that I have made, I apologize. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.